everyone. I welcome you all in my YouTube video channel. Today I will deliver lecture on vector space, lecture number 6, in which I will discuss on intersection and union in subspaces. Now we shall prove a theorem. Theorem is the intersection of any two subspaces W1 and W2 of a vector space Vf is also a subspace of Vf. Now we prove this theorem. Prove. Let W1 and W2 be two subspaces of a vector space Vf. F be the field. We have to prove that W1 intersect W2 is a subspace of Vf. Since W1 and W2 be two subspaces of Vf, therefore they are abelian groups. With respect to vector addition. Hence, they contain zero element, that is 0 belongs to W1 and 0 belong to W2, implies that 0 belongs to W1 intersect W2. Therefore, W1 intersect W2 contains at least one element. Therefore, W1 intersect W2 is non-empty. Let alpha beta belong to W1 intersect W2, implies that alpha belong to W1 intersect W2 and beta belong to W1 intersect W2. implies that alpha belongs to W1 and alpha belongs to W2. Also, beta belongs to W1 and beta belongs to W2. That is, alpha beta belong to W1 and alpha beta belong to W2. Let AB belong to F field and since W1 is a vector subspace of vector space VF. Therefore, alpha beta belongs to W implies that A alpha plus B beta belongs to W1. This is number one. Again, in similar way, we may show that A alpha plus B beta belongs to W2. This is number 2. Since alpha beta belongs to W2 and W2 is a subspace of VF, then A alpha plus B beta belongs to W2. From 1 and 2, we get A alpha plus B beta belongs to W1 intersect W2. Since A alpha plus B beta belongs to W1 as well as in W2. Therefore, we get alpha beta belongs to W1 intersect W2 and AB belongs to F implies that A alpha plus B beta belongs to W1 intersect W2. Therefore, W1 intersect W2 is a subspace of vector space VF. Proved. Now we shall prove a theorem. Prove that union of two subspaces of a vector space VF need not be a subspace of VF. Means union of two subspaces is not a subspace in each cases. We solve this solution. If a concept is false in a particular case, then we may not claim that it is true everywhere. We shall prove this theorem on the basis of this idea. For this, we shall give a particular example. Let R be the field of real numbers. W1 is a set of the form 0, 0, Z. Z belongs to R. W2 be another set of ordered triplets of the form 0, y, 0, y belongs to R. It is obvious that W1 and W2 are subspaces of V3R. Let us put Z equal to 3. So we get 0, 0, 3 belongs to W1. Now we put Y equal to 5. Then 0, 5, 0 belongs to W2. Since each element of W1 is an element of W1 union W2, similarly each element of W2 is element of W1 union W2. Therefore, this order triplet 0, 0, 3 belongs to W1 union W2 and 0, 5, 0 belongs to W1 union W2. Now, let us add these two vectors and we get order triplet 0, 5, 3. Since 0, 5, 3 order triplet does not belong to W1 because each element of W1 be of the form 0, 0, some real number. But here we have non-zero real number 5. So 0, 5, 3 does not belong to W1 and also 0, 5, 3 does not belong to W2 because for W2 first component is 0 and third component is also 0. Here 0, y, 0. So this element does not belong to W1 and also this element does not belong to W2, implies that this element 0, 5, 3 does not belong to W1 union W2. Therefore, we get that 0, 0, 3 element, that is vector, and 0, 5, 0 belong to W1 union W2 but their sum does not belong to W1 union W2. Therefore, W1 union W2 is not closed under vector addition. Hence, W1 union W2 is not a subspace of V3R. Therefore, we may conclude that union of two subspaces of VF means vector space need not be a subspace of VF. Now we shall prove the next theorem. Union of two subspaces is a subspace if and only if one is contained in the other. Now we prove this. Firstly, we prove necessary part. Let us consider W1 and W2 are two subspaces of a vector space VF, and let W1 is subset of W2 or W2 is subset of W1. Here, if W1 is subset of W2, then W2 is superset. Therefore, we get W1 union W2 equal to W2. If W2 is subset of W1, then W1 is superset. In this case, W2 union W1 or W1 union W2 equal to W1. Since W1 and W2 be subspaces of VF, therefore W1 union W2 is a subspace of VF. Conversely, let W1 union W2 is a subspace of VF. Then to prove either W1 set of W2 or W2 is subset of W1. Let W1 is not subset of W2 and also W2 is not subset of W1. For W1 not subset of W2, there exists an element alpha belongs to W1 which is not element of W2. For the case of W2 not subset of W1, there exists an element beta belongs to W2 which is not element of W1. This is number 1, this is number 2. From 1 and 2 we get here alpha belongs to W1 implies that alpha belongs to W1 union W2. Also, beta belongs to W2 implies that beta belongs to W1 union W2. Therefore, alpha beta belongs to W1 union W2. And by assumption, here W1 union W2 is a subspace of VF. If W1 union W2 is a subspace of VF and alpha beta belongs to W1 union W2, then W1 union W2 is closed under vector addition. That is, alpha plus beta belongs to W1 union W2. This means alpha plus beta belongs to W1 or alpha plus beta belongs to W2. Let alpha plus beta belongs to W1, and since we have assumed that alpha belongs to W1 and W1 is a subspace of Vf, therefore alpha plus beta minus alpha belongs to W1, implies that beta belongs to W1, which contradicts with 2. Here beta does not belong to W1. Similarly, if alpha plus beta belongs to W2 and here beta belongs to W2, implies that alpha plus beta minus beta belongs to W2, implies that alpha belongs to W2, which contradicts with 1. In 1, here alpha does not belong to W2. Here we have got alpha belongs to W2. Therefore, contradiction. So, our assumption W1 is not subset of W2 and W2 is not subset of W1 is wrong. That is, either W1 is subset of W2 or W2 is subset of W1 if W1 union W2 is a subspace of Vf. Hence, proved. Now we prove a theorem. Arbitrary intersection of subspaces, that is, the intersection of any family of subspaces of a vector space is a subspace. We shall prove this. Let Vf be a vector space and a set containing elements Wt, T small t belongs to capital T, be any family of subspaces of Vf. Here T is an index set. Let U is the intersection of Wt, T belongs to capital T. This equal to X belongs to V such that X belongs to Wt for all T small t belongs to capital T. Be the intersection, this is the intersection of this family of subspaces of V, means intersection of each element of this family is equal to U. Now we have to prove that U is also a subspace of V. Here each element of this family is a subspace, therefore Wt is a subspace, and subspace is a vector space, therefore it contains the 0 element, therefore 0 belongs to Wt for all small t belongs to capital T. Means 0 belongs to each member of this family, therefore 0 belongs to intersection of each member of this family Wt. and this intersection is called U. Therefore 0 belongs to U, hence U is non-empty. Let A comma B belongs to F field and alpha beta belongs to U. Implies that alpha beta belong to U means intersection of WT. T belongs to capital T. This is the intersection, means alpha beta belong to each of WT. That is alpha beta belongs to WT for all small t belongs to capital T. Since each WT is a subspace of V, and from the characteristic of subspace, A alpha plus B beta belongs to WT for all AB belongs to F, and for all small t belongs to capital T. Since A alpha plus B beta belongs to each of the members of this family, means each WT, that means A alpha plus B beta belongs to their intersection, means intersection T belongs to capital T WT. Therefore intersection of each of the subspaces of this family is a subspace of V. Proved. Thanks for watching my video. If you are satisfied with my presentation and contents, then please click on like button and do subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.